Welcome to Justinedom. So I just finished doing this really beautiful voice lesson, private session with meditation and vocal expression and a little bit of music theory and some vocal warm-ups on this beautiful deck in this really sweet local park surrounded by redwoods and oaks and what are these other trees? Whatever this is. I don't know what these interesting leaves are. They're so cool. Kind of like giant ferns. And as I was leaving the park and packing up from the deck, this dance class started happening on this deck. And I was walking across the park and they started dancing. And it was so beautiful. They were doing this waltz and they invited me to come and dance with them. And I didn't know any of the choreography. So I was kind of just off to the side, swoop-de-doo, trying to do the things. And but it was really lovely and this is such a magical little park. There's always cool things happening here. It's a locals park, so not a lot of people know about it. Just why I'm not telling you what it's called. But if you live in the area, whatever area I may be speaking about, you may happen upon it someday, whatever it is. And if you do, you'll be surprised because there's always some random magical thing happening. Like today, actually, during my voice lesson, this couple came and sat down on a bench near us and started singing a show tune together, and they were harmonizing. It was the most beautiful thing. And then they came up and asked, because we were talking about opera breath and opera exercises, breathing exercises, and specifically like diaphragm stretching exercises and diaphragm weights and kind of getting into the nitty-gritty of the breathing technique there. And then she and her partner went on part of the deck behind us and started doing a little dance, like a little waltz ballroom dance together. It's just been such a cute day, you guys. I'm like really happy about this day. So next part of my day, I've carved out some time to work on my novel. I also may do a little bit of illustration. And before that, I'm going to get lunch. And then I'm going to go sit at one of my favorite cafes and do my little artsy, crafty things. And I'm taking you with me, so let's go. Raspberry, strawberry, melon. Damn it. I think I've been doing this too long. It's really hard to do one take. Raspberry, strawberry, watermelon, cantaloupe, vanilla, and tangerine. These are the flavors of the buildings on the Amalfi Coast, all with lime peel green shutters made of slatted wood. It's like walking in an ice cream kingdom dream. Colors so delicious you don't ever want to wake up. Where are the cookies for these visions? Where are my sugar biscuits on top? There they are, the bell towers. And candy? Stripes of green and white and red and blue. The boats. When you were a child, you dreamed of a land made entirely of pastel desserts. And when you grew up, you found Italy. And then there are the mountains. And then there is the sea. The crisp blue refreshing sea painting the edges of each candy town with froth and cream. The sea a dream unto itself, a dream in blue, phthalo blue, tropical phthalo blue, in thin layers over sand, Naples yellow sand, of course, and soft small rocks in raw umber and titanium white. Under raw umber rocks, rocks raw under umber water, rocks raw underwater. Dreams come in waves, waves of phthalo blue, and candy boats carry the dreamers through. Melone o fragola? Che cosa? Melone o fragola? Melone! No. Fragola! No. Aspettare entrambi? Melon, no. Strawberry, no. Wait, both? Chiara speaks to the gelato man. Then he says something I can't hear from over here, and Marguerite chuckles. They walk towards me, carrying 3 gelato cones. I am sketching the seascape with Conti crayon in my leather-bound sketchbook of cold-pressed paper, 90-pound. 90-pound paper for Conti, 140-pound for ink, 300-pound for watercolor. 1 melon for Marguerite, 1 strawberry for Chiara, and 1 melon and strawberry for me. They were out of lime, Chiara says, and pistachio, and raspberry, and lemon, and vanilla, if you can believe that. So it was melon or strawberry. My 2 favorites, I burst out. I thought so, Chiara says with a smile. Yeah, you always have 2 favorites, Marguerite adds. What do you mean? I ask. Melon and strawberry gelato? Pesto and marinara on pasta? Marguerite says. Olives and mushrooms on pizza? Chiara confirms. It's never 1, or 3, or more. It's always 2. I never noticed that, I say, a little concerned about myself. Of course not, you're you, Chiara says, matter-of-factly. This is what friends do. We notice things about you that you don't see yourself. Like mirrors, Marguerite says. Yeah, or a jury, I say. No opinions, just observations, Chiara says with that mild and warm smile she gives me. The one that says, hey you, you're my friend and I love you. Followed by a little nose-crinkling wince, the kind that says, you're funny and I like you. The same smile and wince I've been receiving since grade school. Such an old tradition it feels like home. We walk our gelato cones down to the shore and dip our gelato toes in the sugar foam ocean. Cold melon on my tongue, cold salt water rushing over my sun-kissed toes, and 2 of my oldest friends at my side. Could life be any sunnier than this? I just love writing so much, and I love living in an imaginary world and, creating imaginary characters and making a whole story of it. So thank you so much for being a part of this process and for supporting this process. Here's to you and your own creative endeavors. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you'd like to read other excerpts from my novel or scenes from my musical, you are welcome to become a patron. You get access to all written excerpts and new songs that have been recorded
kind of lo-fi and never published publicly. I would love to be able to carve out more time to do more projects like this. So thank you, and have a very cozy, lovely afternoon wherever you are. If you're north of the equator, merry cozy winter. If you're south of the equator, happy sunny summer, and I will see you next time. Arrivederci, a domani. How do I get out of this chair world? So many chairs. Chairs and tripods. That's my lunch. It's cold now. That's my tea. It's lukewarm and still good. World of chairs. Oh no! I've chaired myself in.